What's up? I don't know why I was making that face as I started. Um, Hello. If anyone's here, I usually keep the little like stream thingy going, like the starting soon page going for longer, so I assume there'll be no one here, but that's okay. Um, what's up? I am can't think. Oh, what's up? Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I was gonna. Now my train of thought's really gone. What's up, Jason? I hope you're well. Yippee! Um, Bro, I lost my train of thought. I barely had it to begin. Hey, I guess I'll start with that. Sorry for the delay in getting going. I was watching Wicked for Good. Yes, indeed. With my mother and my sister. I actually really enjoyed it as someone who has never seen the musical at all. I might have even enjoyed it more than the first half, which I think might be an unpopular opinion based on like the limited discussion I've had with other people who like the musical and have seen both. I quite liked it actually. So that's where I was this afternoon. And then honestly, I know I said this last Sunday. I came home and initially I was like, I can't, no, I'm just gonna go lay in bed. But then I was like, I can sit in bed and fucking sulk like a bitch. Or I can just, like, I already look like this. You know, this is how I left the house. It's like I don't have to do anything. I can just sit my ass down, hit go live, and try and do something instead of just laying in bed and sulking about working tomorrow. I know I did that last week, and I know it probably seems like I hate my job. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know. I'm really strong. I know I'm really strong, guys. I didn't just go lay in bed. I sat my ass down and I hit go live. Gamer. Damn! Yeah, it was fucking hot here too, but I'm in Brisbane, so it's always hot. And I stayed inside, went to a movie theater, obviously, and that was pretty cold. So, yeah, imagine. Oh, dude. I mean, actually, I was at an event yesterday, and it's Brisbane. It was so fucking hot, and like there were people in cosplay, and there was sweat dripping down my back, and I was just wearing a little dress, and I was like, fuck, man, if I was in cosplay, I would be flipping out, crashing out publicly at how hot it is. So I applaud any cosplayers when it's like 30 degrees because I've done it once. I did it last year for my Hatsune Miku, and I genuinely was such a bitch to everyone around me. Like just such a fucking bitch. Oh, hello. See, Nyx was in full cosplay, and I cannot believe that she was like so graceful about it, because when I was in cosplay and it was hot, I don't like the person I was. I really don't like the person I was. And thank you for the resub, by the way. I appreciate it. But yeah, so just apologies. I'll start off, guys, can I do my usual thing where I start off and just like bitch about my life and overshare and then like apologize for being a sad bitch, and then like we can move on in like the other stream stuff, okay? I'm gonna do it anyway, it's my stream, but like just, yeah, I'm gonna bitch for a sec. I actually had like the craziest week. Craziest is a big word. Like nothing really happened, but like I'm so tired. My lovely dear boyfriend, right? He injured himself quite badly in the start of the week. And I would do anything for him, so I looked after him. But I also just had like the most fucked week at work at the same time, and it was like every time I finished work, I had to go run some fucking errand, or I had a doctor's appointment or something. And that's fine, because I was like, it's fine, I'm gonna have like a chill weekend. Friday night's gonna be chill. Friday at work is gonna be chill. I'll just have a chill admin day at work. Then comes Friday, and the entire Friday. So I started by taking my dog to the vet in the morning. Goodbye money. Um, and then coming home to work, and it was like the busiest day. And I didn't get to finish until 5:30 because I took my dog to the vet in the morning. 15 minutes before I'm about to finish work, like 5:15 p.m., I just get like the most anxiety-inducing email I think I've ever received, even outside of work. Like just the most anxiety-inducing email. The person who sent it has logged off. I've got 15 minutes until I'm logging off. I'm immediately like, oh my fucking god, like I'm gonna be thinking about this all weekend. And think about it all weekend I did. And then tomorrow morning, I gotta actually fucking deal with the thing. And I don't have enough good enough coping skills to have like gotten it out of my mind. So I have like I've been thinking about it all weekend, and that was the other part of the reason that I was like, I don't know if I can stream tonight because it's all I'm thinking about. It's all I'm thinking about. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I don't want to deal with that email. Anyway, I'm an adult. I can do it. I just feel like there's like probably like a 65, let's leave it at 65% chance that I will cry at work tomorrow, which I don't want to do because that's like unprofessional, but knowing who I am and how I am, I just think it's a certain possibility. So that sucks because for the most part at my job, I really like my job. I don't get the Sunday scaries, but today the Sundays are scary, okay? I'm dreading it. But that's why I was like, I'm gonna come home, sit my ass down, and try to stream. And if I get too distracted by my fucking brain, then I'll just stop. But I figured this could be a welcome distraction because otherwise, like I said, I was gonna go sit in my bed and sulk all night. Something about me, I love sulking. I love feeling sorry for myself. But I can admit, like, that's not a productive way to spend my time. So this is my anti-sulking method. I love it. It's just, no, it's not, because it doesn't accomplish anything, okay? And like I said, I'm a big Suki Lala person. But, like, I just came home and I was thinking about it, and I was like, is that even gonna make me feel better if I just sit in bed and feel sorry for myself? Like, I don't think it is. I think I'm gonna feel worse because I'm in bed like, I'm sad because I got a scary email and I have to deal with it. And, like, it's just gonna make me even sadder. I think I should try and not think about it and then just show up at work tomorrow and be like, hey, how about that email? That's my, I guess that's my tactic. So that's why we're here tonight. But yeah, yesterday, I think I posted about it on my Instagram a little bit. Is Instagram dead, by the way? Like, excuse me. Anytime I post anything on that app, it is just, in comparison to TikTok and YouTube, dead. But the problem is, I'm not a reeler. I can't make reels. My life isn't aesthetic enough. I'm not creative enough. I don't want to fucking edit it, you know? And like, I know that the reels get like more views, and then, you know, you can put it on TikTok, you can put it on YouTube and everything, but like, I'm a photo kind of gal. I really am. Is there an app that does photos? Not Instagram. 100%, that's what I'm saying. I can't do the reels and the videos because, you know, with a picture you can crop it, like, you know, the state of my bedroom, right? This is not aesthetic, okay? I am very aware that when someone clicks on my stream, they're gonna be like, what is this shit show of a room? It's not streamer sexy. And that extends to like videos, you know, you can't just like crop it in real nice and or blur the edges and be like, hoo-hoo. Yeah, I'm just not a reeler. I feel very old, but like, I think that the world of social media has moved on without me, and I'm like, no, wait. I still want to post my images. But I just think we're past that. So anyway, yeah, related to that, yes, I was at Reels are too. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just want to post photos of my day, and I don't want to like prep shit while I'm out having fun at an event so that I can post a fucking reel. Clearly, I'm not good at that because I still haven't posted day 2 of my Oz Comic Con vlogs. When was that? September. It's nearly December. I've posted one of them and it was like not even a minute long. Like, clearly I don't want to be doing that shit. So anyway, yeah. So I didn't take any reels. But I did go to GHMX yesterday. I keep getting the acronym all fucked. I'm gonna keep yawning, by the way. Sorry. It was fun. It was my first time going. You know, I like my Pokemon cards and whatnot, so I did post about what I did. Like, obviously we just walked around, I looked at all the stuff, I traded some Pokemon cards. This was my little like trade binder that I still haven't taken my trades out that I got, but let me show you the back page. I am feeling like I slayed. Look at the forest! Stop it! How do I, okay, hello? And not to get that reflection of my light in, but oh my god. Little baby guy. And then like the other two are freaking sick as well. Yeah. Skarmory. I know, the Skarmory card is gorgeous. It's pretty. And I love Comfy, so that's why I got that one as well. I didn't get like, I was on the hunt for a very particular Pokemon card. It's a Snorunt card. And half of the vendors, when I was like, do you have the Snorunt special illustration rare? They were like, who is that? And I was like, okay, let's put some fucking respect on my man's fucking name. Snorunt's the little triangle guy. Hello? You into the... Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. In fact, I don't think I got Skamazed. I did pretty good with, like, researching what I had to trade. But overall, like, no matter what the value of these are, I'm happy with my trades because I traded uglies for pretties, and that is so much more important to me than condition or price or anything like that. I do not care whatsoever. So I'm just happy I got some pretties in my collection, especially this one. He's so cute. He's a cute little baby. He's so cute. I got distracted looking at him. What was I saying? Yeah, I kept going up and being like, let me get the card up that I really want. It's so cute. No runt. What sets it from? Paradox Rift? Yeah. Oh my god. I need a high res image, not some fucking... That'll do. Look. Look. He's a happy little guy. He's in the snow. He's so happy. Yeah. I love it. It's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. So I really want that. I do will triangle guy and he just really happy. Oh, thank you, Squid. What's up? I was talking about my day at GHMX yesterday. I was talking about how I traded some Pokemon cards. And, like, to be honest, gave me a bit of adrenaline, man. Like, I did the first one and I was like, oh, like, I could fucking do anything. But that's because I'm, like, you know, pathetic and too, you know, and that's, like, the most exciting thing that's happened to me in a long time. So, I was like... I was feeling, well, except for the fucking email I got the day before that. Why did I start thinking about that again? Stupid brain. Yippee! Johnny, thank you so much. What's up? Me too. I have to deal with a really anxiety-inducing situation at work tomorrow. I've been thinking about it all weekend, and now I'm like, fuck. Monday is tomorrow. Email free, yeah, no emails. But like, oh my god, I have like a clenching problem. I've shown you guys my mouth guard on stream here before, okay? You know, my big mouth guard that makes me stop clenching at night. I have been so stressed about that shit that the mouth guard does not mean shit, man. I've been clenching like a motherfucker. My jaw is just so sore. Monday. But I normally don't get Monday-itis. That's what I was saying. I like my job. I just don't want to deal with this. I don't want to. It'll be fine. Anyway, so that's why I'm streaming, because I was gonna come home and just like sit in bed and cry or something. I don't know. I feel like I need a good cry, but it's not very productive, is it? And like, it's not gonna do anything, so I feel like I should play video games instead. What else did I do at the thing? Oh yeah, I played Riftbound. That was pretty fun. I loathe to get into another TCG because that's just like such a money sink. But it was fun. I thought it was unique the way that it played. So like, you get like, I guess I would say, like, to me, who's only played a couple of TCGs, like there's a couple of unique parts. So like, you know, firstly, you have like your legend and your champion. So that's like, you know, who you kind of pick as your character, if you will. So that's pretty cool. And that's like obvious to everyone. So like, you put your legend and your champion down and you see each other's. But to be able to win, instead of just like attacking the other person directly, you have to like conquer and hold on to like battlegrounds. It kind of, you know what it's giving? Hear me out. It's kind of giving Marvel Snap. Has anyone here played Marvel Snap, the mobile card game, which is like that? Like, you place your units on 3 battlegrounds in the middle, and like, you get points for having more guys there, or in Riftbound's case, you also get points for just like holding guys there and conquering them and stuff. So that was I thought that was like interesting. And the mana system is interesting as well. Like the like there's like a mana recycling system. I guess is what it's officially called. Also, I turned the aircon on in here, and then I turned the fan on high. So just 1 second. I need to resolve this. So check my skirt, because I was seeing Wicked. I wanted to give Galinda while I was there, so I put my sparkly pink skirt on. It was good. I think I preferred it to the first half because I don't know anything about Wicked the musical, but I used to love The Wizard of Oz. I loved The Wizard of Oz, like as a kid, and so that was cool because I was actually like, oh shit, I know what the fuck is happening. Also, oh my god, Jonathan Bailey is so dreamy. He's so dreamy. How does he do it? He is so dreamy. Like, you know, he's like meant to be dreamy in the first film, but I didn't like feel it, you know? I was like, okay, we get it. Super hot and sexy guy. But oh my god, in this one, I was like, wow. Wow. I get it. There was more to the film. I'm just saying, he was fucking hot. So, and that's always nice, you know. Yeah, I think I prefer. Although the music is like, no, maybe sorry, Wicked fans, if like not if this is like unpopular opinion, but like the music in the second one, I could take it or leave it. I could completely take it or leave it. Like, although I will say, I love a good reprisal song in a musical. I love it. So actually, maybe the music was as good, because every time you like oh, I just love that feeling in a musical where like you're watching it and you like recognize the melody of like a song that played before, and you're like, ooh, like shit's about to go down. I do love that. Maybe I did like the music in the second movie. There was a lot of reprisals, and I kept being like, ooh. So yeah, maybe I did like. But, you know, there was also, like, I loved, in the first movie, I loved The Wizard and I. That's, like, my favorite song by far. And, like, Defying Gravity, duh, of course I like Defying Gravity. And, like, I can't at all remember any of the songs from the second half. Okay, rude, Johnny, but true. I keep thinking, I also think mine's just kind of breaking, so I do need another one. What's up, Special Pickle? What's up? Alright. Out of water already. Why didn't I fill up my water bottle before I started? But yeah, no, I really liked it. Kind of makes me want to read the book. I'm sure the fan fiction for Wicked goes so hard, and I'm kind of past my fan fiction days. Really, like really past them. But like, I finished that, and I was like, I bet the fan fiction goes crazy. Oh my god. Want to do something fun? It will change your life, trust. I'm suspicious. Oh my dear, please don't come in here and promote your stuff. I'm sorry. I can't do that. Hello. Yeah, I bet it. The problem is he can't come in because then he just doesn't want me to. I appreciate that. I respect the hustle, my guy, but out of principle I would have to decline just because if I start accepting your hustle, then it never fucking ends. Then I'm gonna get the people coming in here who draw emotes for Twitch people, and I have to be like, well, I respect the hustle. So I on you know principle, I will say good luck, best of luck to you. I was just like, I love putting it. It does. Oh, the Wicked fanfiction? Yeah, I don't know. Part of me's like, maybe I could have a little fair. Thank you. Good luck with your hustle. That was very respectful of you. I appreciate that. Yeah, AO3 may see me tonight. And like, nothing crazy. I know where your head's going. That's not what I mean. Jesus. Just mean like, I'm sure that people who like Wicked are really good writers. I am sure of that. Like sometimes, and maybe this is just because I read a lot of fan fiction as a teenager, I feel like when you consume a piece of media, you know, you're like, you can tell that like the fandom surrounding it is gonna have fan fiction that goes fucking hard, okay? I swear to God, I have like a fan fiction radar. I can tell. I can pick up on that shit, okay? Pick up on that shit. No. What's another example actually? I was playing something, or maybe I was watching something. No, I must have been playing something with my friends, and I remember thinking it. I was like, I know the fan fiction goes crazy. Actually, you know what I think I was doing? I actually think I was just going through AO3. And like going through like the video game categories. See, I don't know anything about those ones. I know they are very popular. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was going through like the video games fan fiction. Oh, that's like where you go to read fan fiction. Well, nowadays that's where you go to read fan fiction. If you want to know how old I am, you know where I used to read fan fiction? Fanfiction.net. Okay? That's how old I am. Alright? That's like... Okay? But yeah, nowadays, like, everyone puts that shit on okay, I know, and you know what? That's completely fair, because there is a lot of that. Okay? And I won't lie, as like an early teenager, that was probably like my primary reason for reading fanfiction, right? Probably just like, damn, this fucking anime guy's sexy and I'm 13, you know? However, I've got to say, there is also, I fear that there is some fanfiction out there that might be like some of the... I muted myself because in my passion. The best written fucking media that I've ever experienced. And I mean that. I truly, truly, truly mean that. Like, I have some from like when I was a teenager that's not smutty. And you know what? Let me also just say, it can be smutty and extremely well written. I'm just not really. I think it's like because I was raised religious, but like whenever I like read smutty stuff, I always have this like thought in the back of my head that like God's watching me and I'm going to hell. So I get like really uncomfortable and it kind of takes me out of it. I'm not even religious anymore. I think that it's just kind of hard to get that out of your head. You know what I'm saying? But you say like, no, I'm not religious anymore. But it just sometimes it just like, and also I have OCD. That's the other problem. By the way, oh my God. I know that this is probably not applicable to very many people. If you ever have a child with OCD, please don't try to make them religious. That will fuck them up. That will fuck them up, okay? I promise. Just let them be an atheist until they have treated their OCD, okay? Deal? Thank you. No, because then it's like I'm being suspicious and reading under my blanket. God's gonna know something's up. But anyway, yeah. So that's... However, yeah, I have some stuff saved on my phone that's not smutty, and probably stuff that is smutty, I don't really know, that I saved as a teenager because I was like, this might be the best written thing I've ever read, and guess what? I've reread them all, like, not even 2 years ago, and they're still some of the best written things I've ever read in my entire life. Are they about, like, anime characters and video game characters? Yeah, they are, but I'm like, bro, you guys need to publish this shit. I don't know, because sometimes it's fun. Because you know the other thing that I like about fanfiction is it's like, if you want to read, but you don't really want to like learn about all this shit. You know what I mean? Johnny, you'll get this because you're reading Dune at the moment. Holy shit, man. By the end of Dune, I was like, stop trying to teach me about things. I can't handle it anymore. Like, I want to read, but I don't want you to fucking teach me anything, okay? I'm sick of it. I don't want to learn about anyone. I want to be in a universe I already know, with characters I already know, and I just want to read shit. That's what fanfiction's good for. You still... No, I don't. And I think I've talked about it a little bit, but, like, I'm a super annoying feminist, and so most anime I tend to have a problem with. And I'm not saying that you can't watch anime, and I'm not saying that I think people are sexist for watching anime, but when I was a teenager, I felt like I could look past some of the weird stuff by being a fucking, like, it's just, you know, oh, Japan, you silly people. And now as an adult, I'm like, I can't in good conscience watch that. Like, okay, what's an example? I kind of went up, has anyone here watched Dun Dun Dun? I I think we watched like 6 episodes of it, but from first episode 1, I looked at my partner and I was like, there's actually no way. Like, there's actually, in good conscience, there is no fucking way I can keep that. I don't know how he managed to convince me otherwise. I think it's because the people who told us to watch it were like, just pretend episode 1 didn't happen. And if you do that, it's a really fun anime. But like every time I watch it, I just think of that first episode. Like, spoiler, being fucking weird about an underage girl. Like, really fucking weird. Really fucking weird. And as a teenager, I feel like I could get past that. Nowadays, I'm an adult who takes everything too seriously, and I'm a huge annoying feminist, so I'm like, that's weird, bro. And can I just say on that, I think that let's stop giving Japan a pass, okay? I'll say this as a certified Japanophile, okay? I've been there a lot. I speak the language. Like, we need to stop worshipping those guys, okay? Stop it! I actually think that, like, the more... I love Japan. Duh. Hello. But I think when I was, like, living there everyday kind of lifestyle when I was at uni there, I was like, oh man, we ignore a lot of of like the kind of inherent issues. Because, you know, Australia has issues as well, but I think that there's a big thing of like fucking glorious Nippon where it's like, hey guys, that's also just a country. That's just a country. And the media that comes out of that country, I find it really hard to be like, oh, teehee, silly Japan. Work till you're dead. Yeah, man. I thought I was going to live in Japan for the rest of my life, and then I started talking to my Japanese friends about like their work lives, and I was like, I'm not doing that. I have my Japanese host sister, when I was there visiting Japan most recently last year, I went and had lunch with her, and she was like so excited to go to San Francisco for a holiday. And I was like, that's awesome. How long are you going for? She was going for 3 days because that was all of the leave she had that year. 3 fucking days. And one of those days was a weekend. And I was like, holy shit. That's insane, and I would not be able to handle that. I can't even handle the comparatively very good work rights we have in this country, man. I'm out here like, where's my 4-day work week? Where's my 4-day work week? Same pay, bitch. You know? And I work from home like all the time, and I'm still out here like, no, I don't want to go to work. This chair is my workplace. I'm still like, no, it's too hard. Could you imagine me in Japan? There's no way. So yeah, I pretty quickly was like, I just am not about this life. Because I think the thing is, like, if living in Japan is, here's the thing. I think that maybe overall, long term, living in Japan would be awesome. But I think for me, if I try and think about it in like a daily life thing, I don't know if I could justify that like long term, living in Japan with like just fucking hating my life every day. You know? So all the power to people who can do that shit. I'm under the like, yeah, totally. 100%. Yeah, maybe when I retire. Even then, probably not. I feel like I'd rather retire here. I don't think Australia is perfect by any means, but the more places I visit and the more, more I learn about other places, I'm like, especially in regards to things like work culture, I'm like, I'm good. I'm pretty good where I'm at. And maybe that's copium. I don't know, maybe I'm coping because it's kind of logistically difficult for me to live in a different country. But I think I'm chilling. Oh my god. But I mean, if that's a trade-off that's worth it to you, though, mind you. I mean, I think, mind you, I think that the other part of my exhaustion lately is my job has been requiring a lot of effort, and like, when you have, I mean, I know that everyone's job, you deal with shit and you deal with shit, but like, my line of work, sometimes you do important shit, and that can be like quite exhausting. And lately I've been dealing with a lot. It's been quite tiring. Oh no, that's so hard. And they still pay me for it. Period. Oh, you poor god. I've just been like, I haven't been working overtime, but I definitely have been like cramming so much work into like my day, and like probably should have been doing like working overtime to get that work done, but okay, that's life. Ready to be working, you should get shit. I appreciate the compliment. And I know that this is gonna sound counterintuitive because I've just been complaining about work. I like working, just to be clear. If we can bring it back to like the crazy annoying feminist thing, I do like working. I do like earning a living. Not to be a capitalist. I hate to be doing that, but I do enjoy earning my living for things that I do, not just because of how I look. So while I appreciate the compliment, I probably would not like doing nothing and just being pretty and earning money for it, I fear. all the power to people who would be content with that life, but I don't think I'm one of those people. Also, no, I'm not even going to continue that line of thought. I'm chopping that thought out of my head. Middle of last year, just unemployed, and I shit, you know, I miss it. But I think that that's the thing. I feel like that's the thing, though. Like, when you are working, and to be fair, not to be like, I don't think, have I been unemployed since I was like 13? I don't think I've been unemployed since I was like 13. Yeah, I'm on that fucking hustle. You know me. Ooh. I'm all about the grind. I don't even know if I could handle it. I'm such a busy. I am on that fucking grind set. Hey, bro. Yeah, I was like, I started working, I was like a cleaner for like a family business, but like, you know, cash, right? So that was probably when I was like 12 that I started doing that. Cleaner isn't the right word. It was more like an assistant for a family business, if that kind of makes sense. Probably when I was like 12, and then also into Macca's, and then after that I worked at EB Games, and now I am where I am now. Oh, and I also for quite a long time I was a tutor as well. Like, man, I kind of am on my grind. Kind of on grind. I gotta give myself some credit, bitch. I've been on my grind. Well, I sort of skipped checkout chick. Trust me, being a checkout chick at EB Games is work. Because you get a lot of interesting individuals speaking to you. I do have a degree. I do indeed. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. I have a degree as well. I nearly have 2 degrees, but COVID ruined that. So now I only have 1 fucking degree. And I'm pissed because I would really like that 2nd degree. So maybe I'll go back and use my credits. I could do that. I could probably get that degree. I should look into that. I deserve it. I'm walking around here with only 1 degree when I did the work of 2. I want to have 2 degrees. Give some deep, okay. I modeled for EB Games for a really long time. I guess that's the deep, unique EB lore. I would have a lot of people, and because I was, and I can talk about this now because I don't think I'm ever going to work at EB Games again. I had a lot of people send my account, be on the posters and stuff, and I would be like, shh, because I didn't want to like talk about working there because they had a pretty strict, like social media policy, and so I was like, ugh. That's kind of why I'm vague about my job now, because it's a very similar situation, I suppose. It's not bridge, but okay, actually it is bridge burning, but like if I ever end up in that kind of role again, then I got bigger fucking fish to fry, you know? If I lose the line of work I'm in now and end up back there, I've got bigger problems in my life, so I'm okay with that. Let me see if I can find anything. Let me see if I can find anything to about. Would I have screenshots on my phone? I probably screenshotted a lot of the stuff I modeled, so let's see. See if I have anything. Well, I got like paid for a shift. So like I didn't get paid anything like differently. It would just be like I'd put that shift in my like time sheet sort of thing. I mean, I'm sure I have something. Right? I mean, here's something, but I don't think it's particularly interesting. And that's one that I did. That was like a oh that that's got the fucking fuck me. It's got the AO3 up because I was talking about AO3. Let's hello. You can see that you can see me. Okay, you get the picture. So that was an outdoor one I did. I mostly did like the in studio ones though. Yeah, I know. I actually hated that shoot. I did not like how I looked in any of the stuff. Because, I mean, we were in, like, full tracksuits. I feel like it's hard to make that look fashionable when you're not a professional model, because I'm not a professional model. Oh, dude, this one was fun. Okay, here's some. Here's a cool set I did. So I got to do, like, a Pokemon set. That was pretty cool. So we had an in-studio one. Ooh, so yeah, we had, like, an in-studio, and then, we had, like, a location one. More of me and the other Pokemon ones. We don't care about that. Do I have any photos of the location? Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. I don't know if I do. But anyway, you get the gist. I used to do some location stuff and some, like, studio stuff. And I did a fair amount. I was kind of on, I feel like I was on the website so much. And I'd be on I don't know, I feel like I may have thrown out, so because I worked there, obviously when we got the posters and it had me on them, I'd be like, I'm gonna fucking take that home. But I feel like I might have thrown them out when I moved because I, like, thought more about it and I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? Like, I'm not putting that on my wall. I think I got rid of them. Dope, I know. Oh, thanks. Did customers make the connect? Sometimes. Sometimes. Usually only if I was like, if I had a poster of me in the store. People would come up to me and be like, oh, is that you over on that poster? And I'd be like, yeah. But, like, otherwise, I don't really. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. It was very cool because, like, growing up, I really wanted to be a model. And then I kind of just found out I don't have the discipline to do that because, you know, you have to maintain a certain body type and clearly I don't have the discipline to do that. So that dream ran out quickly when I was like, I gotta just eat, like, spinach all day. I don't really want to do that. I want to eat stuff I want to eat. You know what I'm saying? So that dream kind of died because I also, like, I think when you think about it from, like, for me, something that's important to me in a job is that, like, intrinsic value, right? Like, I really like my job because I know I'm doing good for other people, but if I was a model, I feel like I would be like, what am I doing? Like, especially, like I'm just selling shirts, you know? So I much prefer that about my career path. Again, maybe copium. How did your friends not know? I guess that none of my friends probably shopped at EP. Some of my friends did know. Only if I, like, posted about it. Like, I think when it first happened, I took a couple photos, like, with all of the posters being like, and people were like, wow, that's cool. So, should definitely, yeah, I mean, to be fair, it would kind of be fucking sick in a streamer room to just have, like, all posters of me all around myself. No, it wouldn't. The more I think about it, I'm like, no, that would actually be kind of... Good job now, very rewarding. Sometimes. I mean, yeah, for the most part, it's pretty... I suppose there's roles in my sector that are probably much rewarding, but, like, I think I do a good job. And I think that's the rewarding part. Like, I get feedback from the people that I work with, externally to my sector. I'm sorry I'm being so vague. I have to be. I'm not like a spy or anything. But the people I work with externally who give me a lot of good feedback. So that part of it. Very amazing. You want to hang them up and yeah. Yeah. Oh, I just got some posters of some cool shirts, yeah. Thought it would jazz up the space. That's fun. But no, it was pretty cool. No. Guess I can put that on the resume, but again, no longer relevant for my line of work. So probably don't need to put it on my resume. Don't think anyone would care. I've never told anyone at work, even though I think they'd probably think it's funny. There you go. That's some that is some deep lore, I feel. That's some deep me I never really spoke about. I kind of was like wanting to keep it a little bit under the radar, but my time in retail is behind me. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. So I can talk. No way! That's so cool. That is so cool. Oh, that's so cool. That's crazy. How cool is that? Like, what did you do? Did you do the vocals? Did you do the mixing? Did you do, like, the instruments? Oh, that's cool. I mean, we always cringe at our own shit, I think. I just think that's part of, like, I think that's part of putting yourself out there. And I think I've talked about it before, but that's why I like to do the stream thing, because, like, to me, this is me, like, killing the me that cringes, you know what I mean? I do have big opinions. But the reason I have such big opinions on cringe culture is because, like, I'm part of it, man. I'm gonna put my hand out and say it. I participate in cringe culture in the sense that, like, I do watch shit, and I'm like, that's not, how do I say that? I don't watch other people's stuff and think it's cringe, but I definitely, like, think that the stuff I do is cringe. So maybe it's less of, like, participating in cringe culture, and maybe it's more, like, low self-esteem. Good thing I have therapy on Tuesday. My therapist gonna hear all about that. No. But no, I still do think, like, if I can be completely honest, I think that sometimes I do, like, cringe at stuff, you know? And then and then I have to, like, check myself and be like, bitch, that person's putting themselves out there and you aren't. You know what I mean? Like, that person is being their full authentic self and you're not. So, like, who the fuck are you? And I think especially for people who've never put themselves out there before for that sort of thing, it's like, you know, anyone who, you know, puts bullshit comments in online about, like, this is cringe or this is shit or this is stupid, like, people like that have never put themselves out there before. They don't know how it is. They don't know how hard it is, right? My mom, like, she doesn't. Exactly, right? That's yeah, look, I won't lie, I do cringe a lot at idol culture. And not at people, but just, again, like, concepts of idol culture I do cringe at. But then again, I have to check myself and be like, bitch, look at these people that are putting themselves out there, doing something that they enjoy. As long as people aren't hurting other people, that's all I care about. So yeah, I'm still trying to kill the me that cringes. I haven't had. Talk to you soon. Yeah, I don't know how I have just been chatting this whole time. Yeah, the people do get crazy. 100p. I really have been just chatting tonight. Period. feel like I should have filmed a podcast episode. Like, I'm clearly in. I've actually spoken so much that my fucking curious on the idol culture opinions. Look, I think that I don't wanna get myself in trouble. I think that to me, there's certain parts of like Kai Guy idol culture that I find like a little strange, and I think that to me, it comes from that like, bro, I'm gonna get cancelled. Okay, if any Kai Guy idols are watching, I don't think you're cringe, and that's not what I'm saying. And I'm trying to delicately work through my own opinion here, okay? You can correct me if I'm wrong. No one hate me. Okay, a Kai Guy idol is like a non-Japanese idol, like a person here in Australia who does like idol stuff. And I think that's great, and I think that's cute. The thing that I find a little strange about Kai Guy idol culture, I think it ties into that sort of Japan worship thing, right? Where there's certain like there's certain like practices that I sort of think we're only doing that because it comes from Japan. I'm trying to think of a solid example. I sort of guess stuff like, I mean, I think Checky conceptually is cute in the sense of like, you know, taking a photo with someone, whatever. Like the only thing I could think of is stuff like, how do I be like delicate about this? But yeah, I guess like fan idol culture I've always found a little uncomfortable, and I think that there's certain things that we get away with in that Kai Guy idol space because like that's how the culture of idols is in Japan. And I think that that's why it ties back into that like I'm uncomfortable fan worship thing. I think that that's the extent of my idol culture opinions, is that again I think people get away with things because like, well, this is how it's done in Japan, and then it's like, we're not there. this isn't Japan. So we don't have to be getting away with these things. I think I'm trying to keep it as vague as possible because I don't want to offend anyone, but I think that's where my discomfort with that comes from. And I think that I could never. I am tiptoeing because I know a lot of people in the scene who I desperately don't want to offend, and like I said, they're putting themselves out there. Who am I to fucking say anything? Sitting down in front of my fucking computer screen. Yeah. I think that there's a lot of parts of that I dislike and am uncomfortable with, but yeah, that just comes, but it's like a Japanese thing, quote unquote, and I'm just like, but we don't have to do that just because it's Japanese. We ain't gotta. Yeah, DM me about it, because I can bitch and I just desperately don't want to offend people or talk about something that I don't really understand compared to people who are like in the scene nowadays. Keeping in mind I was in the scene like back when I was a teenager and didn't like think too hard about it, but yeah, there's a lot about it that I'm a little, and that's also true as long as they're comfortable. I agree. That's what I'm saying. I'm just sitting here bitching about this thing I don't understand. Yeah. Hopefully that little discussion does not come back to bite me in the ass. Love you, idols. Don't hate me. But I mean, and to be fair, the things that I think I dislike about that that kind of subculture are the same are similar things that I dislike about streaming and like Twitch culture and stuff like that. Don't clip me. No. No, but I hate like fan culture. I think would be the way I would describe that. I remember when I was, you know, cosplaying a lot and my followers were growing at a really steady rate. I'm talking like in my late teens. And people would come up to me at conventions and like describe themselves as like fans of me. And that would make me like really uncomfortable. And I think even to this day, that word makes me like uncomfortable when it's associated with anyone, but like I mean, especially associated with myself, I'm like, that's fucking weird. But like I've heard it before, and I'm like, I don't know. Am I being weird? Am I being weird? I just think that like when we put people up on like a pedestal of like being a fan of someone, we like forget that they're human sometimes, and I think that like worshipping I think that there's like that worship thing that again I find really uncomfortable because like yeah, all and I think especially when it comes to Twitch streamers, I think that's like a big issue. Like this worshipping of like these people who just fucking play video games on a street. Like they're not fucking scientists. They're not like, but like there's this worship and like this like uphold of the opinion of these people who like we don't need to be. They're just louder than everyone else. You know what I mean? And I would really hope that anyone that's watching this would think the same about me. That I'm just some fucking guy saying some fucking shit. It just happens to be recorded and on the internet forever, which now that I have said that, I feel very uncomfortable, but that's what it is. I mean, a famous favorite scene. Yeah, and I think that's like a really good way to think about it. And to be fair, like I think it's probably like a human thing to fall into like fan culture and like worshipping people and that sort of thing. But I feel personally like that's a big issue in streaming and content creation and those sorts of, I think particularly in those entertainment spaces, that's like quite a big like I find it weird. I find it really weird, I guess, that we're kind of putting people on a pedestal for yeah, I find it weird putting people on a pedestal because everyone is, and I'm not necessarily saying that I wouldn't like freak my absolute tits off if like my favorite celebrity was in front of me and I met them, but I just think that sometimes if we don't think that people are just people, then we are like doing ourselves a disservice. Hello? Oh, the dog is here. it's the idols. I heard you were talking shit, bitch. Um, I really like that. That's funny as fuck. Um, yeah, I think that's a big problem. I think that I love the internet so much, but like I feel like sometimes we need to not be doing that shit. I mean, there's a lot of things wrong. That's why I do my podcast. I say do like I'm actively doing it. That's why I did 2 episodes of a podcast and never did any more. Be the right way to say that. Okay, so when he was at the vet was like he has a bit of a like he's aging really well, but he has a bit of a stiff back, so I recommend pain relief, like really small amounts of pain. And I was like, oh, really? Like I don't know, he seems okay. I feel so bad. He was obviously so much pain because do you notice it at all, babe, or am I? He's not a staffy. He's a lab cross collie, but yeah, he's been so much less stiff and so jumpier, and I'm like, oh, so sore. So kind of. I know, and I feel like he's been really noticeably frail lately as well, because he's 12. Um, so yeah, and he's just been so like jumpy and like so in the mornings and in the evenings he's usually really stiff and like, you know, I'll wake up and I'll open the door and he won't get out of bed right away. He'll like wait until I, you know, go, come here, buddy, and then he'll kind of get out of bed really slowly. But like this morning, I opened the door and he just jumped up, like bounded up immediately. Um, and I was like, holy shit, you were sore. I'm so sorry. Parasocial, I know, and it's hard because I feel like by streaming, I'm like contributing to that. You know what I mean? And I try not to. I really, really try not to. In the sense that obviously I want to be as authentic as I can, and I love meeting people and making friends online. But then also holding that like barrier of like, you know, even though I am a very open person, like sort of having to be like, this is just, you know, a couple of hours of my week, you know, and that, yeah, I guess like you don't really know someone that you know, isn't your personal friend. And that's what I mean with sort of like the pedestal stuff. Like when I think if we have that worship and then like this streamer that we like says something bad and it really crushes us, it's sort of like, well, you don't really know that person. And also like, again, like we're just putting these opinions on pedestals, and I just think every time I scroll on Reddit and I see like, oh, this streamer said this or this streamer did this, I'm like, oh my god, like just stop. I don't know, just stop watching them, just stop giving them attention. Like surely we have like real things to worry about. Call them a shit cunt, stop watching them, and let's just keep going, you know? I know. I fear he is one of them. And like, I remember I used to hear about him because he's obviously very politically open and everything like that. But I guess like every time I open Reddit and I see like, oh, this person said this, I'm like, oh my, there's real people out there. Like people who, when they say things, it's really important. You know, like when a politician says something, that's important. Not to be like cringe, you know what I mean? But like, this is not important. And this can be entertainment, and this can be fun, and this can be silly, and this can be a thing you like doing. Like for me, I like streaming, obviously. But like, at the end of the day, it's also nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. Fucking cares. Totally. Oh, that hate it. Oh, I don't even keep up with it anymore. And I feel like years ago I would have. I would have been like, oh, what are they fucking saying? And now I'm like, girl, we do not care. We do not care. Well, even if you don't like what they're saying, I think that them speaking is important in the sense that, you know, they make decisions. If you're in a representative democracy, they make decisions on behalf of yourself, you know, as a taxpayer. So I think that it's important even if you think they're saying some bullshit. In fact, if you think they're saying some meaningless bullshit, it's probably even more important. But I say that because I'm one of those cringe people that thinks like everyone has a civic duty to be politically educated. I wrote like a whole paper on that in university because I'm cringe and I love democracy. I would love a shirt that said I heart democracy. Because I do. And hello, how are you? Long time no see. I would normally be playing again. Do we have parasocial politics? I can think of one big one. I can think of one big one. a guy that people like because of the way that they carry themselves and not necessarily anything else, and because they feel like they have a personal connection to this person even though it may or may not exist. I'm being purposefully vague because it could apply to anyone. I mean, like, that's just populism, right? That is like what populism is, I suppose. But anyway, that's my I can't be doing political rants too deeply, so I should curb it on that front. But my throat is actually hurting from speaking so much. Maybe I won't be able to go to work tomorrow because I'll have a sore throat. Oh, I'm scheming now. No, I should just deal with the problem that I need to deal with. I'm an adult. I can't be putting that shit off, man. I cannot be putting that shit off. I have to go to work. I have to go to work. I can do it. And then, if, like I said, if it all goes terribly, I've got therapy on Tuesday. My therapist will fix everything. It'll be all good. Yeah, video games? Should I do that? Since that's like the thing I'm supposed to do here? Even though all I've done for the past hour and 10 minutes is chat, which has been really fun. Should I just be a just chatting streamer? I feel like that's basically what I am, even when I am playing video games. Like no one here is watching me because I'm good at a video game, and I know that. I can live with that. No one has ever watched me be good at anything ever. So I can deal with that. Oh, I didn't even go through that. We were talking about fan fiction and like how I have a fan fiction radar, dude. I think that like one of the first ways to tell, actually that's not true. I was gonna say one of the first ways to tell what whether it's got like good fan fiction is just like the amount, but I definitely don't think that's true. There's probably like a lot of shit and you know what? I'm gonna say it. Most Sailor Moon fan fiction is pretty fucking garbage, okay? It's pretty fucking garbage most of the time. I'll say it. But, however, the other part of Sailor Moon fanfiction is that because it's a really old anime, some fanfiction is written by, like, women in their 40s, and it's really amazing quality. So, you know, it's the good with the bad. The other thing I love doing when I go through this list is, like, sometimes there is some shit and I'm like, now how did you write a fanfiction about that? You know? How did you do that? Sure, I can find an example here somewhere. I'm sure I can. That's true. That's true. Guess I'm just good at streaming. Would you say most anime See, to be honest, I haven't actually read that much anime fan fiction. Ever found an IP? I have. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, I'm revealing something deeply held inside me, okay? As a secret, right? I was doing a so I had in my first university degree, I did an elective on I think it was actually about like fan creation and fandom. So I actually did an assignment on that, and we got to like pick a type of fan creation and sort of talk about it, talk about the history of it. So I chose fan fiction because I was like 18 and I was still reading that shit, right? But I was like, I wanted to kind of, as part of that assignment, go through like how you find fan fiction and like what that process looks like in terms of like how do you stumble across it, like how do you even know it exists if you aren't like an online person. Because not only were we talking about like the creation of the fan culture, it was like, is it a prevalent thing? And so because of that, I was trawling through AO3 trying to find, like, you know, what do people write fan fiction about? You know, what's the most popular fan fiction category, you know? And I then saw, at the time I had just finished playing Until Dawn for like the first or second time, and I had a lot of fun. Like I was having so much fun playing that game, and I saw that that was a category. And I was like, oh shit, I love that game. Clicked on the category, was just kind of scrolling through, and because in my head it was still like for research, I was just kind of like clicking around, and then I was like, dude, fuck it, this one sounds interesting. I'm actually gonna sit here and read it. Dude, Until Dawn fanfiction might be like the most beautifully written, like, pieces of fucking work that I've ever read. And I'll fucking stand by that. It's an 8-hour video game, and the shit that people have brought out of that is so good. It's so good. It's so good. Okay? Sue me. It's fucking good. And I would still read it today. As in, like, if I still read fanfiction, which I don't really, I don't know, should I start reading fanfiction again? I just, like, would rather read books. But now I'm like, that could be fun. See? Okay, I know you guys, I'm gonna hijack the Expedition 33 conversation. Because I don't know anything about, like, the indie, like, the, you know, what an indie game is. I don't know the definition, okay? What I do know, I bet the fan fiction for that goes so hard. And you know what? I might personally have to go and verify that. I bet that there is some deep, beautiful fan fiction from that game. And you know what I bet as well? I bet there's also some super hot, sexy, smutty fan fiction in that game. And I'm for both. I'm for both. I say let there be both. I'm for both. I'm gonna have to finish that game, and I'm gonna have to do a little bit of personal research, okay? I'm gonna have to do a little bit of personal research in both realms, I fear. Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, what? The game is full of hot and sexy people, okay? Let a girl live. Do you have an incident where several people, someone suddenly, probably. Probably. What's the key to a good fanfic IP? Like a tight or more of an open? I think it depends what you like in fanfiction. I think that people can kind of, like, to be honest, for me, something that makes a good, like, fanfiction IP is, like, to me, the average age of the people who engage with it. Okay? Because if you're gonna get adults engaging with this IP, like, you are gonna get some really deep themes. You're gonna get people who have honed their writing skills over a long time. And I think that's sometimes the problem with anime fanfiction, is that, like, sometimes you're getting, like, kids and teenagers writing that shit, and they're trying to write about shit that they don't understand. Have you, okay, here we go. Here's, like, a niche, like, reading, I'm laughing just thinking about explaining this. This is awful. This is awful, okay? Reading smut. I hate the word smut. Can we use a different word? Can we use a different word? Like, I don't want to say that word. What's a different word for that? Okay. Let's just say this. Reading a sex scene by someone who probably hasn't even kissed someone is so bad. It is so bad, and I've definitely read some where I'm like, do you know what the fuck happens when you have sex with someone? And you know, that's fine. That's fine to not know what happened. But I feel like you gotta at least do your research, okay? You gotta do your research somewhere, because it's so obvious when they don't know what sex actually involves, and you're just like, or when they're very obviously like 12 and writing something, and you're like, I hope you don't know what sex involves. I would sincerely hope. Like, yeah, oh man. Because again, like I said, I don't really like reading sexy stuff. Even like when I'm reading, I feel like, again, this might be like religious guilt that still sits with me despite never having not having been religious in like 20 years. Even if I'm reading like a well-written sex scene in a book, I feel so much shame. So if it's not well written, I feel even worse shame. So I'm like, the least you could do, if you're gonna put sex in a book or a fan fiction, please just make it well written. Because I already feel like I'm going to hell. So make it worth my time, you know? Make it worth me burning in the pits of hell. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is just me who's concerned with this? Probably not. There's actually like really, there's like real people who really believe in that. But like, make it worth my while if you're gonna put me in hell. As of it. See, okay, this is why I can't read ACOTAR. I've seen excerpts of that. Holy shit, I can't do that. Like, I'm literally, look at me, I'm covering myself up right now. Like, oh my god, I can't do that. I can't do that. I think I'm just a prude. Another one for therapy on Tuesday. No, like, so we have a book club at work. We read The Ministry of Time. I loved it so much. Favorite book of this year by far. But like, spoiler alert, there's a sex scene in it, and I was telling all the people in the book club who were reading the same book as me that I was loving this book so far. Like, I was loving this book so far, and that was before the sex scene. And then after I read the sex scene, I was like too scared to talk to any of them, because I was like, oh my god, they know that I read that sex scene. Even though so did all of them. They all read it as well, and they were all being like, I loved that book. But immediately I was like, oh my god, they know that I read that. What do I do? Yeah, no, this is definitely a therapy thing. But yeah, no, badly, that's kind of the problem that you get with fan fiction, right? Is that, like, there's not that level of quality control. So, you don't always get good stuff, but sometimes you get some bangers, and it feels so much better when you get a banger, because it's like, you searched for that. You know what I mean? Like, you found that amongst the wreckage. Yeah, and look, I'm not really a romance novel person. Here's the thing about me, and this applies to any form of media. If romance is the primary genre, I sleep. Okay? If it's any other genre and there's a romance subplot, I am wide fucking awake. I love that shit. But as soon as it's like the main theme, I'm like, ugh, I don't fucking care. But if it's anything else, and there happens to just be a little bit of so, like, for example, I would never play like a romance video game, but like Fire Emblem, where it's like about all this other shit. Oh, but you can kiss the boys. I love it. It's the same for books and the same for movies. That's why I really liked The Ministry of Time. It wasn't a romance book, but there's a romance subplot. And I was like, that's fucking awesome. I love it. Yeah. There's definitely some, yeah. And people, dude, that's the other thing. Hold on, I gotta crack my back. Sit down too much. That's the other thing, man. If you're like, when I'm reading in public and there's like a sex scene in a book, I'm like, I'm closing that shit. Some people keep reading through it. I can't do it. I'm like, I gotta take this home. Not because for any disgusting reason, but because I'm like, oh my god, what if people see that I'm reading this? I think about other people too much. Like, no one would ever actually be looking at what I'm reading. Actually, that's not true, because sometimes, maybe this is just me, but like, if someone's sitting next to me reading a book, every now and then I'll be like, a sentence. I'll be like, what are you reading? I'm nosy. I want to know what book they're reading, okay? I can't, because again, I just get so like Like, I'm gonna be blushing because I obviously have a problem with this sort of thing. I'm gonna be gasping, blushing. I'm gonna be covering my eyes because I'm going to hell, you know? So I can't be doing that on the train. That's embarrassing. See, here's what I mean about, like, how are we making fan fiction about Bejeweled? I'm gonna click on the Bejeweled category. How is there erotic fan fiction about Bejeweled? It's rape fan fiction about Bejeweled. Who's writing this? Okay, some of you people have too many fucking hormones, okay? Some of you people have too many hormones. Okay? No erotic fanfiction about Bejeweled. I have to look these characters up now because I'm in, are these characters from Bejeweled? From Candy Crush? It's sex fanfiction between the Bejeweled announcer and the guy from Candy Crush? Jail. Jail. To jail with you. See, and that's the thing. Maybe I'm just not a hormonal enough person, but I'm like, how the fuck do you think about that? How could you be so horny to come up with that? I don't understand. I don't think I'm made for that. I can't even... How did you come up with that? Okay, see, Resident Evil, I bet the Resident Evil fanfiction slaps. I'm gonna browse. None of it is in English. The French love Resident Evil. Oh my god, the French love Resident Evil. Period. Okay, see, and here's the problem when you look at fanfiction. I'm like, the thing about AO3, if you don't know what AO3 looks like, it's got like the title, right? And then it's got the tags, which is like what it all is about. You know, like what happens in the fucking fanfiction. And like, I'm just reading this shit and I'm like, oh, Jesus! Jesus Christ! But yeah, I bet the Resident Evil fanfiction goes fucking hard. I bet it does. Let's see, what else goes hard in here? Now you've done it, I'm just gonna go through this entire list. That's what this stream is now. We're gonna go through... See, and you know what? And I can also tell when the fanfiction's probably gonna suck. I bet Borderlands fanfiction sucks ass. I said it. Don't come for me, Borderlandsers. Bratz animated movies? I love the Bratz animated movies. Okay, I can't look at that. I can't look at that. I can't look at that. I'm still looking at it. Who's writing this shit about Bratz stuff? Oh my god, okay, I have to stop. I have to stop looking at that one. That one was just freaking me out a bit too much. That one was freaking me out a bit too much, I think. Let's just not even go there. I mean, totally. Dramatic fanfiction. I can't. I'll actually be like, I'm going to... Buzz! Like the one with the fucking things? Oh, hell yeah. I would read Buzz fanfiction. I love those games. Wow. Oh, and but okay, actually, Stardew I feel like is a mixed one. I think that Stardew has probably got some bangers. I think it also probably has some absolute... And here's the problem, okay? Here's my other thought, okay? Thought and opinion time about fanfiction. I think that if romance or is like a... If romance is like a core tenet of the game, I feel like that makes the fanfiction bad. Because, like, you don't have to be creative to then get that idea in your head to write about it, right? I love, like, when people find creative ways to tie in romance to something where it doesn't really exist, because I'm like, you really thought about that. So, like, for Stardew, I think that there's probably a chance that people are being less creative about their writing because so much of the ideas on how to write out the romance is already there. Am I thinking about this too much? I think I might be thinking about this too much. But also, I think I'm right. I also think I'm right. Ooh. Castlevania probably slays for fanfiction. I am, because you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta make, like I said, if I'm going to hell, make it worth my time. Make it worth my time. Oh, here we go. Here's Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I'm gonna finish that game, and I'm gonna indulge. Like I said, I don't even read fanfiction, but I bet it goes so hard for that fucking game. Cooking Mama. Please don't be sexy cooking fanfiction. Okay, so far these are not sexy. Okay, there it is. Incest fanfiction with Cooking Mama. You people. You fucking people. No. We're closing that one down. I thought it was going to be wholesome. Cut the rope! The iPhone game? See, is what I'm saying. That is so creative. Who's coming up with that? That's crazy. And it's not sexy. It's so, but as soon as you find a good writer, yes, you're so right. It's like a gem. It's like a gem. You found a gem. And especially like if you like a particular character and it's quite a niche character to like, but you find someone else who like really likes that character and really wants to like delve into that character. Oh, it feels amazing. It feels amazing. This is why fanfiction, like, that's what's good about fanfiction, is like you get that reward. Because, you know, if you buy a book and it's good, like, it had to get, like, you know, published, so it had to get reviewed on that basis to be able to be published. It got edited by someone else. It got proofread by someone else. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't really do anything to get a part of that, but 100%. And even then, sometimes I think you'd be surprised when you do the top rated and you're like, how the fuck is this top rated? What the fuck are you talking? Because again, some people are just, they'll be like, hell yeah, horny. Okay. This category's for me and me only. The Dark Pictures games, right? And everyone knows what I'm talking about here. The games that were made by the same guys who did Until Dawn, but they were like the little anthology series. They're on this list. Every single one has like an equal amount of fan fiction written about it, like based in pure numbers. But for some reason, House of Ashes has like 10 times everything else. And I can't imagine why. Is there a particularly sexy character in that game? Like, they're all the same length of game. I'm like, why? How does the worst one? Take that back. Man of Medan is right fucking there. Take that back. It's definitely, you know, it's probably my third favorite, but like, also take that back, man. Man of Medan's right there. That shit was ass. Why is there so much? Is this just like the same person writing? Yeah, it is kind of like the same person writing all of it. I know, what's going on with that new space one? I swear to God, that was gonna be like last year. Or by last year, sorry, I mean this year. Not what I said at all. Yeah, I mean this year. I thought that was meant to come out this year. I'm not a space person, so... Okay, here we go though. I bet the Dead by Daylight fanfiction sucks. I bet it does. Sorry. Am I going to, you know, challenge my own bias and actually research that? No, I'm not. But I bet it sucks dick. I think a lemon is just smut, but I think it's an old person word for it. I think. I think. I'm also not like, I know I'm talking about fan fiction like I'm an expert, but like I said, haven't really been in it. Haven't. Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. Back in my day. Dragon Age fanfic probably goes so hard. Also, like, the sexy fanfic probably goes so hard. DuckTales. DuckTales is literally about babies. Okay, it's all G-rated, all good. Good. I love how I'm going through it like I'm literally the fucking police. Better not be writing sexy stuff about these baby ducks. Okay? Yes, PWP. I bet Skyrim is a mixed bag of. Fallout is also probably a mixed bag. For the same reason as, like, Borderlands. Oh, I'm sure the final. I feel like Final Fantasy fanfiction is probably good based purely on, like, again, if it's my theory, if it's a really old series, probably good because adults are writing. No offense to kids and teenagers, like, I think you write better when you have more life experience to. Fireboy and Water Girl writing that fucking crazy if true. Oh, that's exactly what's happening. I can't look at that. Hmm. I'm only on G. I'm having fun. Sorry if you're bored, but like I'm having fun. I love that game. I love Style Savvy. I'm so impressed that people could be horny about this game. That actually really fucking impresses me. I'm so impressed. And like scared, but like also impressed. Impressive. God, there's too many video games that eh. Horse Isle? Who is writing Horse Isle fanfiction? If you know, you know. Horse Isle is like an online MMO flash game for horse girls. Who is writing Horse Isle fanfiction? I'm gonna read it. I think because it's an MMO, it's just people like writing about the characters that they have in the universe, I guess. So that's not very interesting. Because I was thinking, how the fuck do you write anything about that? I would be inclined to agree with you, but I don't know. I don't know if they'd be good. I'd hesitate to say that Uma Musume would produce good fan fiction. I feel like I need to do like a tier list. Like I need to go through and like do some research and then get a tier list going of like who does good fan fiction. I feel like I already have that in my head, but I feel like I need to actually do that empirically and do some you know, and do some research. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I bet has banger fucking fan fiction? I say that because I'm on L at the moment. Where is it, man? I'm thinking of The Last of Us. Oh my god, it has so much. Oh, this could be fun. This could be fun. And again, I'm not even talking sexy fan fiction. I just bet there's some fucking story bangers. in amongst it. Okay, most of it's sexy lesbian fiction. Fair enough. Fair enough. Not really what I was looking. Okay, some of it's just literally Pedro Pascal. That's not Last of Us fan fiction. That's just a guy. Okay, too much of it's sexy. I wanted to look for, like, you know. I bet League of Legends fan fiction. That good. I loathe to say it. Because there's some good lore in League of Legends, okay? I'll be the first to. But I just don't trust the League. Good fan. Sorry, I'm sorry, I just don't. Aren't Uma Musume horses like kids? I don't know. I don't play gacha slop. I know, I've heard it's good. Okay, no one hate me. I just don't play gacha games, okay? I disagree with the concept. Arcane fanfiction is probably, but I think that Arcane fanfiction it being good rests on the fact that, like, there's a lot of deep lore you can get into. I don't necessarily think it's, like, because of who's watched it compared to these other ones. I think that there's just, like, a lot work. Is that what you think I should play? Is that your suggestion? Are you saying Vampire Survivors fan fiction? Probably not good. Dude, there is 100,000 Minecraft entries. That's, like, the most I've ever seen. Oh no, this one's weird because it's about YouTubers. Ugh. I draw the line at writing fanfiction about real people, by the way. That's kind of weird. It's not kind of weird. It is weird. Especially if it's sexy fanfic. That's real. Ew, there's so much horny Minecraft YouTuber fanfiction. Ew. Ew. Okay, I'm moving. Oh, that's so disgusting. Writing sexy fanfiction. Blech! N-O. God. I'm kind of scrolling pretty. I would endeavor to say that Pokemon fanfiction is probably, on average, pretty bad. It's an anime, which docks points, targeted at children, docks a lot of points, and yet so much of it is horny. Oh, and it's horny in the worst way. It's having sex with Pokemon. What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you people? Much for me. Pop Tropica fanfiction, period. Period. I love Pop Tropica. And it's all super innocent. Oh, my back is so sore. Yeah, I know. Ring Fit Adventure. You can, okay, has anyone here played Ring Fit Adventure? Because how the fuck are you writing sex fanfiction between the big buff dragon and the fucking ring? Actually, I know exactly how you write sexy fanfiction about that. I just mean, like, how, as a person, do you be okay with that? How do you be okay with that? How do you do that? How do you look within yourself and not be like, I'm not going to post this on the internet? How do you be okay with putting that on the internet? Don't be horny for the fucking buff dragon. That's so fucked up. He's a dragon. He's a dragon. He's a dragon. Please don't. Please don't. Oh no. Oh god. That's awful. That was awful to find out that that exists. Sim City? How can you write? Is this? I don't know how you write Sim City fanfiction. That's crazy. There are so many video games that start with the letter S. S has got to be like the most common fucking letter. Oh my god. Tetris? Are there characters in Tetris? What am I reading right now? Oh my god, it's actually like personified versions of the Tetris blocks having sex. How do you think of that? I'm like fascinated by that. That is so fascinating. And like weird, but like very fascinating. I'm on you, man. Where's fucking Uma Musume? You. Where is it? Hello? I'm looking for it. Uma Musume. There it is. Yeah, a lot of it is sex stuff. I fear. Okay, I'm done. I'm done reading the tags on that. That's kind of awful. I bet Valorant fanfiction is bad. I bet it's real bad. I think that, like, the main, like I said, the main factor is just, like, who is actually playing the game. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I went to the end of the page. That was my review of fanfiction. I hope you liked it. I don't know what to do now. I mean, I know I'm here to play games, but also it's been 2 hours of me sitting here. I'm like, I don't even know what to do with myself. I don't know what to play. I don't even know what to do. Who am I, you know? Who am I? What am I? Probably. You kind of have to get a podcast episode first, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the barrier. The topic of conversation is not necessarily the barrier. It's like, it's me sitting my ass down and actually issue that we have. But yeah, one day. Oh, 100%. And again, that's because especially if they're musicals that have been around for a long time. You got like adult women into that shit. They're gonna write good shit. A hundo P. Yeah, actually, that's a very good point. The Wicked fan fiction would go crazy. It would go crazy. When I see you sitting in that shit of hi Thorn, it's fucking hot here. It's fucking so hot. Oh, Phantom of the Opera would also go crazy. I feel like you say, most musicals would probably go pretty crazy. I was gonna say, let's ask Nyx. Yeah. I also live in the, on top of being in the southern hemisphere, I also live in the subtropics, Thorn. So it's like particularly hot. Queensland represent. Oh, my back hurts so much. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, God. Below zero. I'm not into that. If for me, now, as someone who's been living in Brisbane for a couple of years, I think it's cold if it's below 20. That to me is cold. Under 15, freezing. Under 10, I'm not even going outside. Not even doing that shit. I'm trying to think what in between. That's too cold, brother. That's too cold. For me, 20 to 25. What does that mean? Oh, this is a Les Mis thing. I have no idea. No fucking idea. What do I play? Yeah. What do I play? Just pathetically scrolling through my fucking. Yeah, for sure. Go for it. That was to Thorn. Bro, I don't know what to play! It needs to be something that, like, matches my, demeanor. Which is to say, like, not sunny. My very not sunny demeanor. You know what I'm saying? And my low energy demeanor. I'm still just scrolling. Scrolling. Fuck it. Oh. No, because then I have to go downstairs and get my controller, and that is just too. That's too much. That's too much. I'm hovering over League of Legends, I fear. No, I'm gonna play Expedition 33. The problem with that is that I have to go and get, sorry, just replying To a message. I'm gonna play Expedition 33. However, I must go grab my controller, like I said. So I gotta now think of a fucking title, man. Fuck! This is the hardest part about streaming. Like, actually. I'm trying to think of, like, a joke that's, like, the title of the game, but, like, being sleepy. I can't think of one. I'm just gonna call it my game of the year, because it's true. It's what I voted for. Sorry, I'm not super, you know. I'm gonna pop a add on while I just go downstairs and grab my controller. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay? Okay, I'll be RB, couple minutes. Hey yo, what's up? I'm back in my room. My dog followed me. And see, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like he's doing so well with the medication because normally, like, this time of night, if I'm around out there, he's just gonna stay in bed and chill in there. He's actually, like, following me around. Before I start my game, I want to put more lip gloss. This lip gloss is so beautiful. It's not very wearable, but because I saw Wicked today, I was like, it's very Glinda. It's like, okay, we're gonna have to do the makeup person thing. It's like super pink, purple sparkles vibe. Look at that. And it also smells awesome. All right. I'm going to play Expedition 33 for probably about 30 minutes. Because for some reason, obviously I've been talking for ages, so my throat kind of hurts. But my back is fucking killing me. And I have to be in this chair all day tomorrow while I work. So I probably should get out of this chair at some point. Speaking of Expedition 33, I am going to be streaming it next week for my charity stream. So don't forget that. Every donation I get means I will skip. I will not parry the next hit. So like if someone gives me $5 and then another person gives me $5, by me I mean the charity. It's a charity stream. Then I will not attempt to parry or dodge the next 2 hits. I thought that sounded fun and silly. So that's on the 29th, 11 a.m. AEST. If all goes well. Yeah. Okay, let's actually play the game. What happened last time I played on stream? I think that oh no, actually last time I played this game, I think it was actually on stream, maybe? I just met Big Fat Butt Boy. Dog's ear was twitching and I could see it in the mirror. I'm gonna head out chat soon. Thank you for your chats today. Also the best. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think that I met the guy. I met the Stone Wave Cliffs. Mael is having a moment. You know, she keeps freaking out. And that's what's up with my game. And I'm here in this section. And it says, what does it say I'm doing? Oh, not you. Where do you check your like objective? I don't think so. I don't really know, to be honest. Whoops. I haven't really been playing video games that much. I mean, over the past week especially, I've been, as you know, a bit. Oh, hello. I'm walking. Oh, there we go. Yeah? Okay, damn. Yeah, I haven't really been playing many video games. And if I have, it's been like multiplayer ones with my friends, so. Oh, I'm just gonna sit back a bit, because FOMO is flow. These guys were a pain in the balls, I think. Right, they are burning. Switch to Virtuo stance is burning. Well, well. Here's your card. Card. Oh, she's so cool. Woo! Oh, fuck, there's a... how do you jump again? Fuck. I haven't played the game. Please, just... please. Not looking good. Please, it's been a while, okay? I forgot what I was meant to do. Please. Looking good. Have Have you played this one, Thor? What is that like clicking noise that keeps driving me fucking insane? Weakness? What does this mean? This card is cool. I only just got here. Would it be crazy to just do that again? I don't know. Hugs. Hello. This bitch got hella AP. Consume to increase damage. No, I want to do this one.
Ready to evade.
Okay. Oh, I'm sick with it. I'm fucking sick with it. I'm so sick with it. Alright, check this shit. Sick. I got an achievement for that. I'm not busy. It's fun, man. It's fun. It's fun. Luminaland. Break a burning mark. What do you all? Okay. So that means I don't. Oh, okay, the thing I can't handle with this game is just, you know, like, all of this shit. My brain is like, doesn't know what to do with itself. Okay. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Apply burn on hitting. No, I do want to keep that because, okay, I've made CL my, like, marking character, clearly. Recover 15 health. Okay, healing tints. Why do I have that? Is that something I give a fuck about? It doesn't feel like it. I feel like we're gonna do that instead. I don't know why I would do that. What is this? My game of the year, brother. This is Claire Obscure. What order is it in? Expedition 33, Claire Obscure. I don't give a fuck about this guy. He's not even in my party. Gain and +3 AP on breaking a target. That's good because I've got breaks on her. Gain 1 AP. Okay. I don't know if I want to do Dodger though because I feel. 50% increase. Nah. I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna do that because why? I don't want to be dodging. I want to be fucking. Whatever. I don't want to be dodging. I want to be parrying. I want to be like encouraging myself to parry, not dodge. You know? Do that. What is this? Why did it say I had new shit? Oh yeah, I have this. I can't take it seriously. I can't do that. Why does it have the flat? Oh, that means they're in my pub. The very best, like no one ever was. This game? I'm too tired. I can't remember what I said. But where did I come from? Not here? No, yes, here. I did come from there. Okay. I got what you were going for. I just didn't know what I said, so I couldn't respond cleverly. My brain's not, my brain ain't really... My brain ain't working. It's a Sunday. What is the screeching? Hello?
Interesting.
Ah! Where was he? Where was that guy?
Ready to evade.
Oh, what is this? Okay, okay. My bad, my bad, my bad. Oh, oh my god. Okay. Okay, that was too early. My bad, CL. Down you go. Hey, York. What's up? Thank you. Oh, I can shoot more because I, Wait, why do these guys now have shields again? Is that what they do? Okay, I'm gonna kill these guys first then, because I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. What is this? I'm not learning. I refuse to learn from my mistakes, so... Girl, you gotta... Oh, not her. Girl, you gotta revive. You're my reviver. Oh, that would be pretty slay. Because I hate shields. It's like, this is not fun. This is boring. Awesome. Like, that's my move. That's all I can do, right? Oh, sick. I'm sick with it.
Here we go.
Yeah, I guess I'll just do this again. Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Target becomes weak to fire damage. Oh, I've got this because it's the... Critical hits trigger an additional hit, consumes, gains 4 AP. Okay, I'll just do that.
Feel the burn. Grenade, watch out. Ready to evade. Ready.
Now fuck off! That's so sad. Cool. Yeah, I do want to finish this game so I can start reading that fan fiction. Okay. Thing up here, I assume. There's that kid again. We saw him before. Oh. No? Don't let me in there? Nothing in there? Okay. Hey, kid. Dear. Oh dear. Guy?
Lovely.
Um. I still don't know what I'm doing with all that stuff, but it's fine. Okay, skill points. Not enough. 3. Not enough. Nah, I don't think so. I feel like I don't need that though because I've got Lune. Healing. Deals high single, consumes all. A break could be kind of cool. Deals medium 2 to 6 hits, use weapons element. I kind of like the sound of both of those, but I think I like this one better, the break. I want to keep that. Do that. Is that stupid, actually? That was stupid. Whatever. Whatever. No one look. Everyone close your eyes. Whatever. What looks like it's the right way? I think this is probably... Right, these fuckers. See, no wonder my back hurts. I'm leaning just so far forward. Hello? Do you guys have any little spots? No.
Feel the burn.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've got, in terms of picking ability, I feel like I've got a good thing going. I liked what I had going with Gustav, but now I got CL, and I feel like I do have to try her. She's the new guy. I will try her.
I'm ready.
Whoa. I'm pressing B. Hello? Hello? This game isn't really... Yeah, that's fair enough.
Finesse and grace.
I mean, that guy's gonna die because he's gonna burn.
Look out.
Damn it. Hello! Hello, welcome. Gold Tooth? Is that how I pronounce that? Yeah, it must be. Welcome in. How are you? I'll give you a thingo in chat if I remember how to do that. Oh, and the follow, thank you. Were you also on Thingy Madoodad? Yeah, you were, period. And old Junior, thank you. My goodness. Are you like well past me then, I presume? But anyway, what's up people who I don't know? My name's Monique. I stream on weekends and we do lots of charity streams here and I kind of just play whatever I feel like. So, yeah. It's my first playthrough as well. I'm really enjoying it actually. I did all of my votes for the Game Awards and this was it was a Expedition 33 sweep, I fear. Mostly because I just didn't play that much this year, to be honest. How much foretell has he got? I mean, I could just consume it, right? Yes, near the end of Act... I think this is this not the start of Act 2? I feel like I remember getting a thing saying this was the start of Act 2. Maybe I'm wrong. I may not know what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, no, I'm really liking it. I mean, like, I was intrigued by it as soon as it sort of came out, and then like my partner and I were chatting, and we were like, as soon as it goes on sale, we'll just get it. And yeah, I've been really liking it. I think it's like it does something a little bit different, you know. I know that people are intrigued like because of the story, obviously, and the setting, but like I think that like the combat is intriguing without being too difficult.
And someone built her a shrine.
But I need to fucking stop leaning forward because
Minders
I'm
turn
hurting
to
my
whatever they
back.
can to explain the unknown.
I'm hurting my back.
When you're at the mercy of a power you don't understand, you might try anything.
Yeah, I mean, my back is actually hurting. Hello. So fucking bad. And I work from home, so tomorrow I'm gonna be sitting in this chair all day. So I do need to get out of this chair soon. 100%. Ugh. The thing is though, like I lean forward even when nothing is happening. Like I was just running in a straight line, leaning forward for fucking God knows what reason.
Feel the burn.
Yeah, like I've got my strat going. She goes to Virtuose. I don't know. CL just does her shit.
I'm ready.
Oh. Okay, my bad. My bad, y'all. That guy, fuck that. Mostly I'm moving because I think that. Law.
Lucille of the 50th.
Seal.
Our beautiful wheel. Wedged upon the rocks. A casualty of the massive serpent of the sea. But even shattered, its presence is still comforting. Adrian and Gabriel are doing their best to sustain morale, but with no food, no clean water, no way.
Sorry, I'm a quick reader. Sorry if you weren't done reading. I apologize.
Nice.
The Ferris wheel. No.
Interesting.
But yeah, I do feel that it might be a at the Game Awards. Deserved, I think. But again, like, so when I voted for the Game Awards stuff, I had to skip a lot of categories because I only vote for something if I played it, you know?
Feel the burn.
And so by default, I then had to vote for this game for like pretty much everything.
Here's your card. I'm ready.
Careful now.
Ready to evade.
So there's no real point in parrying that. I should just be done with it. Okay. Okay. Or I just will fuck everything. That works too, man. That fucking works too.
Precision. Here we go.
Oh, too early. Sorry, CL. She just keeps going down like a fucking sack of potatoes, dude. My bad. Oh yeah, lots of releases this year for sure. It's gonna be a fun one. I'm excited to watch it live. I hope they announce some cool stuff. shit, I marked that bitch. Doesn't mean anything because they've got the shield, but...
I can do it.
Oh, why didn't I break the shield? I'm a fucking goddamn idiot! Sorry. I think I want to do that so I can get the stains, the revive for free. Oh, too early again. That one is hard. That one's hard. I feel like I'm just delaying the shit out of this fight. But that's okay.
I can do it.
No, that'll kill it.
Precision.
What's the... Oh, there it is. Ah, damn it, there is loot up there. I was gonna be like, I'm not going over there if there's no loot, but there is loot. It's loot. Oh my god. That was embarrassing. Oh my god, it's a flying fucker. It's a flying fucker. That's awesome. I love that. Dude, Mael's kind of crazy. I don't really understand what I've done with her, but she's kind of playing.
I'll do it. Let's dance.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, just like fucking... Yeah, that's a lot of damage. I think I got that achievement already where it was like do like 1,000 damage or some shit, or maybe 10,000. I don't know. It was like do a shitload of damage as Mael in one turn. I got that. I don't even fucking remember how. Whoa, interesting. Fuck, I can't get that first one. That's hard.
A storm is coming.
Cool. Alright, how do I get up here? What is it? Oh? My...
We can use that.
Fly powerful when full. Huh. worth a shot.
Nice.
Actually, the one category I didn't vote for the Game Awards was the acting, because like 3 of them, or like the character performance one, because 3 of them were from this game. One of them I didn't even know what character it was referring to, and then it was obviously it was between Mael and Gustav. But like I feel like I need to finish the game so I really like know the full, you know, performance. So I didn't vote for that either. Just another example of me just taking shit way too fucking serious. That seems cool. I feel like, did I have something else on her? That seems kind of cool. I feel like I don't have much like multi-target damage, but I think I'm okay with that, question mark.
Looks like a farm.
Like old times, eh?
You little fucking rat. Oh my god. Pressure. No? Is that not how that works? No? Okay. What am I doing here? What do I do? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just wait for him to go this way? That's his next. No? Okay. What am I supposed to do? I feel like I'm... Can I sneak up? Oh. They're like a sneak? I need to trap it in a lit up spot. Where are you gonna go now, beach? Fuck you! No, you pissed me off. I'm gonna get you, bitch. Wait, I don't... Am I gonna get this bit? No, I don't know what the fuck this guy is, and he's making me feel like a dumbass. What if I jump on there? Jump up? No? Okay. Uh-oh. I think I have to give up, because this is actually just, I don't know what the fuck to do. There'll be a symbol on the ground? Spec. In one of the spots that he can do. Oh, like down there? But he just runs straight over there. Oh no, he doesn't. I see. Go this way, dude. Yeah, okay. Okay.
On
Bitch,
me.
no the fuck he won't.
Spill some ink. Your sword is dead.
Okay. Is that gonna hit all of them?
I see you. Therefore, you know.
Oh.
Finesse, grace. My
Oh, should I
sword
just keep
is
spamming him? No,
Your
okay, he
mark
doesn't
is
take much
low.
damage. I see. I'm trying to get her to get on her virtuose stance. Another? Okay, I lose. There's no way. Oh man. I'm gonna It's fucked. I'm fucked. This is so fucked.
I'm ready. Feel the burn.
I'm done. I'm done. He's gonna run away. Oh, that's my skin, squid. I found that skin. Thank you for the raid, Gold. Have a really nice evening or day or whatever time it is for you. Appreciate it.
I see you.
I don't think I get this guy. I don't think I do enough, you know. Nah, I'm done. I don't think I do enough multi-damage. No. Goodbye, little fella. Well, okay.
Take cover.
I think once I find my next, once I find the next, like, save spot, I'll probably wrap up. My back is fucking hurting. Wow! Finally fucking got that.
Guard up.
Okay. My bad, Mayo. My bad, my bad, girl, my bad. My bad, girl.
Let's finish this. My sword is dead. Ready to evade.
Oh, fuck off. I feel like that clears that and adds the 4 health, so. Oh, CL girl, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was a 50 hitter.
Let's dance.
Oh! Oh! Oh, everyone's dying. Everyone's dying, I'm sorry.
Merci.
Oh my god, thank god it is dead. I'm dodging, I need to keep her up, man. Lune looking around like, what the fuck? Okay, sorry, Mael. You can actually hold your own a bit better than CL at this point, so.
Well, thanks. Lune, watch out. The dance begins. I'm ready.
Dodging. Ah, no, I'm not. Fuck.
Ready to parry.
Oh, man. Okay, I didn't get that second one. That's okay.
On me.
Oh, it's a 3! It's a 3! I forgot it was a 3! I thought it was a 2! I thought it was a 2! I thought it was a 2! Okay, we're alive. That's all good. Okay. The swing is 2, the spin is 3. I got it.
You can't leave us yet. The storm is coming. Careful, Mael.
Nick. This is going fucking terribly.
I'll do it. Not looking good.
Just gotta keep yourself alive, queen. That's all we can fucking do right now.
Ready to evade. Let's push forward.
Alright, which is good because now we can revive Mael. See, I just had to have a little bit of patience. All is well. And she's got fuckloads of AP, so. Ooh.
Finesse and grace.
Oh, that's not the one I meant to hit, obviously. Fuck. Oh, I'm so disappointed by that.
Brilliant light. You don't get to die yet.
Oh my god! That was fucking painful. That was so painful. Wow. Okay. Yes, I did it though. The fuck? Had to take my time. Quite the battle indeed. But it didn't have to be. I'm just dumber. A lot quicker. What's up with this thing? Thank you, Em. I appreciate that. 1. 2. Fuck. Oh. 3. That was simpler than I thought.
Great.
That looks sick as fuck. Girl, you... Yes, you will be using that. Oh, but would it be crazy if I just didn't? Because I'm not going to. I actually changed my mind. Because I'm not going to use that power at all. Whereas I think that is fucking crazy. I would actually rather keep that and upgrade the shit out of that. That's more what I'm suggesting here. Do I think I go up that way? This way first. Oh, 100%. I want to be in that shit as long as I can.
What have we here?
Okay, this looks like the next area, so I'm gonna quickly go back that other way. Thanks for hanging, Squid. Appreciate you loads. Safe trip home. Oh yeah, I definitely did. Wait, is there anything over here? You're welcome. Be free with the knowledge that you have. Go read some fan fiction. At ease, soldier. Oh. Oh, hello. Okay, 3 rocks for this dude. Magnificent. But it will have to be next time. Rest. I'll do all this first, and then I'm gonna peace out. And I'm a dick. I'm not even gonna carry on the raid because I straight up need to be going to bed like right fucking now. Thanks for hanging with me, my love. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Oh, that's kind of cool because she could be her own. Okay, that's kind of slay. Alright. I am going to hop off and go to bed, and fuck, I just fucking remembered what I have to deal with at work tomorrow. I just fucking remembered why I was initially so, like, on streaming today, because I'm gonna have such a shit work day tomorrow, but it's fine! Oh my god, it's so fine. Okay, anyway. Thanks for tonight. It cheered me up, as per usual. Every time I'm like, oh, maybe I skip stream because I'm sad, and then I just do it, I'm like, bitch, just hit go live, you know? So thank you for hanging. It really cheered me up. My next stream will be the 29th. It's going to be a charity stream where we're going to be playing some Player Obscure or Expedition 33 or what have you. So if you like that and you like supporting a good cause, then I don't know, choice seems pretty obvious to me. Okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and go to bed now. Good night.